Alright Boris, today's plan for the video, we're cruising around town, we're looking at different locations to film next week or the week after it is, whatever it is. I thought this might be a cool spot to start. We got old mate Colonel Light here pointing at where he planned to put Adelaide City, and we've got Adelaide Oval over the backside here. Hopefully there's not a football game on when we're trying to film. But you got a nice run up through the middle here. You might be able to put a kicker ramp. And then this wall here is 1100. Maybe boost up to rear, drop into the grass, and then we can cut to whatever next scene. Thought that might be a cool little starter. Adds a bit of story with old mate here pointing where we're headed. Short pedal from the other side of Adelaide Oval, which is just over there. About 5-minute pedal away. We've got the Torrens Walls. I was thinking this one for scene 2 is to ride down this little skinny edge, rolling down this guy, and then off the end. The end's a little bit abrupt. I'll show you in a sec. It's fairly high and exposed, but easy rolling on your Julie. As we come down here, so this is the thing I was talking about at the end, so you can't just come tearing off the end of it. It's got this square bottom piece, and it's not that high of a drop, it's a flat. Coordinate this with one hand. 90mm off the floor, and then you're onto the cycle path, and I thought you could bust into a little pedal wheelie and cruise on out stage left, and then that can enter into the next scene. Thoughts for this little feature. So we got this little dumpster zone. It looks alright now because there's no dumpster in it, so hopefully there's no dumpster in it when we actually film, but it's a nice little pedal up around the edge and then skinny across the top, down, do whatever you do, I don't know, drop off the end. I thought if you're coming out wheeling from the last one, you can enter in here like coaster wheeling down the edge, cruise through here. As you get to this thing, just like do a little sharp turn of the head as you're wheeling past and go, oh, that looks like a cool feature, sort of a expression, and then circle back and bust a move. Other side of the river, I had a couple of things planned over there, but they're constructing something, destructing something. Anyway, there was some good walls to go up, a nice bit of lean. Maybe this will substitute. It's a big rock wall, but it has kind of a bit of a lean to it, so you can kind of ride up it or hook it maybe. I don't know if that works on the big bike. You probably could get all the way up this. I think we used to in the past. Not much run up here, you'd have to sort of carve in, but you might be able to set up a little kicker right here and just like boost your way right over the top. I don't know, up to you. The back of the festival theatre. It used to be an amphitheatre type performance zone, but now they put in this new terraced child's playground by the look of it to me. All sorts of ledges, bit of angle. These are all kind of wheelbase apart, these concrete edge pieces, and then drops down, close drops I guess. And then around the other side there's a few other ledges. There's Jody. There's a nice little gap over here that's kind of manageable, probably even on the big bike. Perhaps you could get to that fire hydrant. I don't know. I don't know how good you are on the back wheel with the big squishy thing. But yeah, options, nice scenery, backdrop, people texting in the background, whatever. Alright, not sure if we get a clean run at this spot, but seating area of some sort. Top of the festival theatre. Charles Playground. We've moved over to North Terrace. If we're going to do anything here, this is the State Library. If we're going to do anything, we'd have to do it real quick because we get kicked out of here in about 3 shots. This is a nice little booster wall here. There's a nice little top of the concrete thing off the steps there as well. I don't know, you might be able to work something out. Tiny bit of angle, back angle on this wall. Maybe you could ride the State Library sign. I remember one of the guys, Aiden, rode this all the way to the end once. You've ridden some of this stuff before, because it brought you here on that Wednesday night ride. I expect it might be a little bit quieter midweek. Just loosely thinking about this line here, doing up to Manny, cruise along the edge, drop off, checking a couple of cranks, and then you tap up this guy all along the top, and then down to the Skinny of Doom. It's only about 10 mil wide, it's 100% doable. Did it in the prime years. I don't know how long it lasted this place, but we're in the middle of the uni. We used to call this the secret location because it was kind of not the way any of the students went. They all went around it. But you had this waterfall over here. Probably don't ride that. But this thing was always hours of fun. A couple of gaps, little gap, diagonal, quite large gap. Depends how good at pedal gapping on the big bike, yeah. Pivots and stuff like that. Low level. High fun, less traffic. I don't know how long he'd last until you got kicked out of this place at this point in time. You got cameras and stuff, so maybe not so long. Security would be patrolling, I suppose. A few more features in the uni. Always can't really count on too much of this because we'll probably get kicked out fairly quick. But you never know, you might get a first shot. Couple of little features over here. There's a few little walls and things down below there, but it's not fantastic. Nothing too spectacular. This isn't much of an obstacle, but it might look kind of cool, just as a filler clip. Bunny hop through the giant ring. The front of the Adelaide Zoo might be a bit of pedestrian action. You've got these wooden thingies, gaps, about 2.4 apart. And on this side we've got a concrete feature. This is a nice little up to front next to Jody there. Around the corner, I don't know, might be something in it. I don't know if these will be good on the big bike or not, but Moreton Bay fig trees. Just Adelaide Botanic Gardens right there. I guess this is part of the Botanic Gardens. But we used to come and ride on these things all the time. Pretty sure I busted my lip on this one here. Make sure your hub is clean and working. There's lots of good lines. It's pretty hard to see in the dappled light perhaps. Again, I don't know if it'll be good on the Julie, but you work something out, I'm sure. Loads of options. Probably can roll down some, roll up some. This one over here is not so high. Heap of rail gaps basically. Make of it what you will. Alright, that concludes today's tour of Adelaide City. We did about 13.5 k's, just toddling about. So it's going to be a bit more than that when Boston moves. Hopefully you can see some lines. See you in a week or so. Thanks for watching.